Hello friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to take this chapter of class 9th, packing. Actually, it's an extract from a novel, Three Men in a Boat, which is a travelogue by Jerome K. Jerome. He's the narrator and the writer as well. So he narrates the story about an expedition, or we can say a travelogue about a boat trip which they went on Thames River. So there are three characters: Jerome, Harris, and George. Harris and George are two friends. These are three friends who went out for a journey and started packing, as we all do. As we we pack our things before going to a journey. Same is the case with these people. They do the same thing. So, being narrator, Jerome describes the packing experience. He now tells us what packing experience they have, and he tells us about different incidents which you will see are humorous, and people laugh on these things. So Jerome here, he is confident about his packing skills as he handles alone. He wants to handle each and everything alone. He tells them, "Let me pack and I'll tell you how to do things." But reality is something different. Reality is that he wants to supervise and make friends work. He just wants to supervise. There are people among us who do not want to do any work and just supervise and tell others what to do rather than doing themselves. Same was the case with Jerome. He wanted to tell his, but he wanted to tell his friends that how to pack, but he was caught in his own words. So he now started packing. They listened to him and sat and relaxed, and this does not impress Jerome, as he was having different notion that he wants to supervise them. But what they did, they took it as an invitation to sit idle. So they sat and relaxed. So through this he felt a little irritated that how can these people do this. So when Jerome finished, Harris told him that he had not packed the shoes. So till now, both his friends were silent. But when he finished packing, put on this upper cover of the bag. But at that very time, he was remembered the shoe was not packed, and he had to unpack to make place for the shoes because they may be big. He can't place them on the top, so he had to make place for these shoes. So then he remembered that he had not packed his toothbrush. He is always just irritated by this toothbrush, and he empties whole bag for this to find his, and at last he finds it inside a boot. So here he packs again. So now there is repacking, as he considers himself as the best packer in the world. Look what's going on with him. So he packs again. Now he is doing the same thing. So one more query is there, whether he has now packed soap or not. But he wants to let it go. He does not want to reopen to take his spectacles, because he has now packed spectacles he has packed his own specs into the bag. Now he has to reopen, and at last he concluded at around 10 during night. So what happened after that? Other two friends, they began to pack the hampers. Similarly, Gokhi and broke many things like crockeries and all these things. Broke a cup first. They started with breaking a cup, and then squashed tomatoes, tread on butter, as there is an episode of Butter as well, that they are searching for the butter, but at last they finds it, stick to the back of one of the friends because he has sat on it. So you will see that the things are very humorous while they are packing. They smashed the pies, and the salt is flying here and there everywhere. There is a total chaos where they are more worst packers than the writer. When they are packing, there is a total chaos all around. Now Montmorency, another thing which is there in the form of dog, what he is the worst thing over there, as he worsens this packing more and makes more fun. He sat on things meant to be packed, and they just threw shoes on him to make him move. So he climbs onto the jam. He crushes lemon as if they were rats. He was playing with these lemons. So finally, packing was over at around 12:50 a.m. And George dozed off at the same place, but Jerome and Harris, they marked 6:30 a.m. as waking up time and went to sleep. So they placed a tub near the near bathtub near George's bed as well, so that he will tumble into the this tub when he'll get up early in the morning. So now analysis. The story, as I told you, is an extract from 3 Men in a Boat by Jerome K. Jerome, written by the same author. So it takes us on a hilarious ride about three adults who struggle to do a basic thing as pack. So these three people, these three adults, they are very funny into this very chapter. They are very funny when they are presenting how to pack, and they are considering themselves as best packers. So the chapter states that one should keep her patience to do some work, and one should not get too much overconfident of what he is doing. So it gives us a kind of a lesson in all that we should not boast about ourselves that I am the perfect kind of a planner, or I do anything perfectly, because human is full of errors, and there are human errors which make him human. Otherwise, he could have been called as an angel. So it's ultimately that we should just follow the path of confidence, but not overconfidence, because overconfidence lands us into very miserable conditions. Likewise, as this Jerome, he was having overconfidence over his packing, but we see that fun is being made of him in the chapter, in the story. So there you will see that we should have patience for doing things as well, because we should not get irritated while others are just sitting idle, or this we should have patience of doing things, whether we have to pack or unpack 10 times or 20 times. So it focuses on the fact that packing is an art, and very few people are gifted with it. This is a very important thing, that it's not a cup of every person, each and everybody will come up and will say I'll do this and that kind of packing. There are right now different videos on this Insta and Facebook, where people show their talent of packing, and you'll see that in a very small bag they can pack a lot of things. So that is the art of packing, and it is bestowed by the God to a few people. The book is classified as a travelogue. As I told you, it's a travelogue. That means a story of traveling about three friends who went on a boat trip on River Thames. So the chapter shows that actually nobody from the three friends was able to pack quite decently. All of them made a fool of themselves while packing. So that means here overconfident made them a kind of a fool. So they showed to be overconfident, but they were fools. They were laughed at, and this chapter proved that actually we should not boast about the thing. The human behavior here is discussed, that which is highlighted through the character of Jerome, is jealousy. That it is a human behavior or human trait, that jealousy is there. As he was packing, he felt irritated because his friends were sitting idle and they were relaxing. So it's a kind of a jealousy thing which we often feel, that why we are only working, others are not working. So we should stick to our own work. We should not just think about others. We should stick to our work and do our best, because it is profitable to us, and though it will be profitable to others as well, but more profit will be to ourselves, because we are doing it for our own benefit. So that was all in this very video. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much.